Hey guys, this is Spark Plus Ultra here, and this is What If Deku Had Tetsuo Powers Part 2. You're dead! And I hope you like this video. Zuko and Kairi go to and Zuko tries to steal Kanada's bike. Kanada and his gang have been in detention, but the teacher has not came in and studied for them. And Kanada's friend says, "Hey, where's the teacher? I was hoping to do my math," in a sarcastic tone that honestly most teenagers would do if they do that. But when Kanada was looking at the window, his friend says, "Ah! Kanada! Look out there!" And Kanada looks at the window and sees Zuko stealing his bike and Kairi on it. And his friends say, "Tetsuo got your bike!" And Kanada says, "Let's go!" Zuko has been riding Kanada's bike. Kairi says, "Are we supposed to do that?" Zuko says, "Shut up! I know what I'm doing." And when he drives past their rival gang, the clowns see his member's bike and follow him. And Zuko, when he was going to run, he sees the bike slowing down and says, "Come on, why aren't you moving?" Zuko says, I see. It doesn't go fast under 30 miles. Kairi gets off the bike and says, that hurts my butt. And Kairi turns and looks, "Hey, is that your gang?" And Zuko says, "Could be. I mean, they would look for Kanada's bike." And Kairi looks closer and says, "No, they're not." And one of the clown members hits her on the head at a fast speed. Not enough to kill her, but enough to make it brutal. Kairi goes down and feeling her head hurting, and Zuko says, "Kairi!" looking at her and says, "Hey, what the hell was that for?" And the clown says, "This is for what you did for our gang a while back." And the clown take an attack and gang up on him and Kairi. Kanada and his gang, the capsules, were wondering where Zuko went, and they are searching for him almost around town. They search again. The capsule gang were looking for him, but the clowns beat the living hell out of Kairi. There's no putting it easy. Beating her like it was one of those prostitutes. And she was getting brutally and hit in the face, and even the clown members ripped the shirt and exposing her boobs. And Zuko says, "Damn you!" And the clown member says, "Hey, that's a nice bike you have." And Zuko freaks out. It says, "No! Don't do that! You won't forgive me! You do that!" And the clown member was going to throw a cocktail Molotov at the bike. And then the capsule gang came in time, hit the Molotov, splattering it on the clown gang and burning him, getting the clown gang away from them. But Zuko grabs one of them and beats the living shit out of him. There's really no easy saying for it. Nearly killing him. And Kairi wakes up from what she was beating brutal and sees Zuko and was shocked and worried. And Kaneda says, "Cut it out, Zuko! You're going to kill him! Do you want that?" And Zuko says, "I want it more than kill him! I want to split his head open!" And Kaneda says, "This is your fault for taking my bite." Zuko says, "I know this is my fault. I don't want your help." And Kaneda says, "Zuko." And Kairi stands up and walks to him, shaking like a leaf, and says, "Zuko." Zuko looks at Kairi, cries a bit, and says, "Leave me alone." Then Zuko feels a migraine that is worse than before. He sees mechanical parts breaking down, and seeing them going, and his guts spewing out. Zuko tries to get them back. Kaneda tries to help him, but a man in black stops him. Kaneda says, "What's the get-up, huh?" Then the cops and military in the hospitals get Zuko and sedate him. Kaneda says, "Zuko!" and gets bitch slapped by the man in black and says, "Fuck you, man." And the Zuko has been taken to the hospital and been sedated and kept a close watch a bit. While he was in a sleeping, his friend Kaneda was getting worried about him, and the girl who was following him was getting bored and wants to do something fun. So they go in the game. Except Kaneda then sees the same girl that he saved from the cops. and follow her. The girl was hiding from the cops, and she was hiding under the bridge, and then she shoots and misses first one, but the Canada saves her from the cop, but lands into shitty water. No, I am not saying that as a joke. Literally shit. And then Canada says, "Oh, gross. Fuck me." And then the girl shoots at the police officer and hits him in the head. And Zuko says, "What? Whoa, you killed him!" And Kay was getting to the hideout. Zuko follows her. And when Canada follows her, tries to be flirtatious and all that, and failing it miserably. Like, hands down, miserably. Canada says, "Hey, Kay, did you hear that?" And he seen two men in gear have a gun and say, "Stop! Right there!" And Kay says, "Jumpy." And he says, "Kay, I'm glad you're safe." And then he says, "Who's the noob? Who's this guy? Are you a spy?" And Canada pulls off a shitty lie and says, "Well, this isn't a good time to say I'm her boyfriend." Well, and the man says, "Are you a spy?" And Canada says, "No, I'm not a spy." And falls back and gets into the door. And the man locks him, says, "Who's this guy? Is he a spy?" And Kay says, "No, he's not a spy." And I doubt he would even harm us. Then, the military man was going into a room that was built for kids, and comes to 36 and says, "There. Now, tell me what's going to happen." And she says, "Things are going to be bad." And with a frightening, horrid look on her face, saying that we are all part of us. The military man says, "What? Akira?" And the girl says, "But everybody died." And the man says, "What time is it going to be for you two?" The girl falls asleep, and the military man says, "What happened?" And the scientist says, it's because of her powers. She is not really, she's having a effect of her powers. The scientist says, so, what are you going to do? The general says, what I always do what the dog. I do what I need to protect this country. And goes to the government society, and it's really, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but mostly arguing at this point. And they are more bickering about how to, but not letting him speak for a moment. But my guess was they were planning it to make sure he gets kicked out and fired. And with General very angry on what they said and leaves out. Then Kanata breaks out of the room and goes into the event and listens to the people who were talking about this plan. Then he made a noise. I don't know if that they can hear it, and the man pulls him out and says, "You listened! You..." And he says, "Calm down. He didn't..." And Kanada says, Wait. I know know who you're talking about. He's my friend." Telling them that he was friend to the psychic that was imprisoned and wants to help out. And the man was thinking, fine, and thinks might not be. It's not useful. Then you'll be gone. Or being shaped up. Zuko feeling his head, having those migraines again, and drinks of water and sleeps, and then he opens his eyes and sees 3 a car, a stuffed rabbit, and a bear crawling on his back, walking. Zuko is weirded out and tries to grab them, but they're gone. He was wondering what the hell is going on. Then a giant, monstrous teddy bear comes up and has a monstrous arm, and Zuko freaking out, and the bear monster's hair does, and Zuko dodges, and the toy teddy bear breaks the bed, and a toy rabbit was going to crush him. Zuko dodges again and runs to the door, but then it turns into Legos. And Zuko says, "What the hell is going on?" And a giant toy car comes in and then spews out milk out of its mouth. And Zuko gets flamed with milk water and gets stuck in the milk and says, "What the? This is milk!" And the toy monsters come close to him and try to take him out. And Zuko says, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" And the glass cracks and he steps on the water glass, and cuts his foot, and says, "Ow!" Tries to pick out the glass, but then the monsters were afraid and screamed, saying, "Ah! It's blood!" And Zuko is wondering, why are they scared of blood? And then he sees the illusion getting boned and sees two wrinkly old kids. And says, "What?" And the kids say, "I'm Creedon," and run towards and goes to teleport to their room. And the kid in the handicapped thing, I don't know what that is called, but he looks at him and stares, watching him. And Zuko breathes and says, "What is going on?" And getting a little frustrated, Zuko walks out the door to his room. And the three people who were containing him were wondering, "What the hell are you out here?" And then they see the door and try to put him back in another containment room. But Zuko finally snaps and kills them, turning the room as a tomato paste. And Zuko walks towards the room that the kids are in. And the whole army are trying to block him. But horrifically fail at it. Canada and the vigilante team successfully gets into the underground but they nearly get caught kinda in the shitty water. Then hides under it. But then he sees a rat with maggots all over it. And goes nearly puking out his guts. Saying, "Well, nearly getting his gag." And Kay says, "What's the matter?" And Kanada says, "Rats! Maggots!" Then they got found. And the man who was shooting gets killed. And the man gets angry and tries to shoot at the person who shot him. But the guy says, "It's no use. He's already gone. Let's go." And kind of gets on the sewer, upper sewer, and tries and tells Kate to shoot over there and taking out the soldier. Kate, then Zuko takes down the other soldier guy and taking him down and stealing his ride. And Kay shoots at the other one, and all of the water splashes and nearly going to swallow her up, but Kanada saves her from drowning. And wondering, what the hell? How do you ride this thing? And Kanada was pressing buttons and trying to steer it while screaming out of their lungs. Then Zuko comes into the door with all the toys, and the military says, "Don't let him get into this room!" And Zuko smashes, making the walls look like paper, and cracking it, and taking down the military with just ease. And Zuko with wondering, where are those kids? And then seeing the teddy bear monster and says, "Ah, there you are. Are you done fucking around?" Taking down the teddy bear monster and taking down that kid. Then seeing the car monster. And so, you're not done. And taking down the fat kid. The Zuko looks at the kid and hears, "You're a menace." And Zuko says, says to the guy that tried to kill me. And then Zuko looks at the kid that was skinny, and says, You were the one that did this to me." And Zuko looks around. Where's your other friend? And the fat kid, says, "Die!" and push him into the wall. And Zuko gets hit and doesn't feel it. He's laughing. What's happening to me? He's smiling a bit, chuckling like it. He was feeling new power. Then the fat kid and the other kid runs toward the girl. And the girl, who is navigating Kanada and Kay to where they are. Then the boys were hitting on the glass and warning her. And Zuko and the two boys were in a standoff, and they both used their psychic powers on him, but Zuko increased that power, and they are in a clash, trying to one-up each other. But then the soldier says, "What are you doing?" And Zuko stops, and the clash misses, and making a critter down on the ground. And the man says, "Zuko, what is going on?" And Zuko looks at him and says, You were the one that's messing with my head." And then the girl talks, and Zuko mind reads and says, "What?" And the boy says, "Powers with that you don't need to be on your age." And Zuko says, "Oh, is that right?" Says to the guy, "Those three that tried to kill me. Do you know what's gonna happen if I don't have my hands on you?" And then the girl tells him about Akira. And Zuko says, "Akira? That was the guy who's in my head." And Zuko gets pretty pissed off, but gets amused on what he's hearing. He can get power, and then he says, "Well, that's not enough information." And the general says, "What? Akira? No, he's been cutting me off." Zuko breaks the glass down, and the kids run from him. Then kinda goes out with that damn paralyzer thing, and goes and says, "Have your hands up!" asks one of the guards. Where the hell is 417? Then Kaneda drives to it and says, "Watch out!" Nearly running over people, but trying to keep them safe. The kids were on the ground, and Suku trumbles the ground like it was soil of manure. Goes to nearly kill them, but gets cut off by hearing a familiar voice and sees Kaneda. Huh? Kaneda? Why are you here? That's where I'm ending this video. I hope you'll like this video and hope you subscribe. See you next time. Plus Ultra!